Welcome back to another edition of Performance Cafe. I'm so glad to have you back with me and having so much fun, and thank you for all the positive comments that I've been reading and seeing and that you've been passing on to me. I really appreciate it, and also the first of the few comments that have been asking for specific topics. So today's topic is a little different. I wanted to talk around COVID and the impact that it's having on us from a perspective of robbing us of our joy. And it started actually this morning when I got dressed and I thought, I'm going to do some recordings. What haven't I worn yet? And I found this. And this scarf is actually not a scarf. It's a sarong. I think it was around 2006, 2007, I went on holiday to Zanzibar and they were selling these on the beach. And it's beautiful because it sort of picks up the turquoise from the top that I've got on. And I sort of took it out and I thought, people are going to think you're strange if you're wearing a sarong that's meant for your bum around your neck. And I thought, but why not? You know, it's beautiful. It makes me happy. It's got the brightest colors. It sort of reminds me of the little tea towel in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. You know, I want to suck on a stripe and see where I get. And I thought, why not? Why not make it into something that adds more value? I'm not someone that enjoys going to the beach much. So, you know, it sort of hangs in my cupboard and is hardly used besides for the fact that it makes me happy because of the great memories. And so when I put it on, I thought, isn't that exactly what's happening with COVID? Now, first off, I don't want to make light of the impact, not financially, not emotionally, not physically, not health-wise, not politically. In fact, in South Africa, not even corruptionally. And so it is a tough time. But I also think that sometimes we're so set on using something the way that it's always been used, that I wonder if we sort of take a step back and we take a look at it, is there something else we can repurpose it to? Is there something else we can do with it where we find joy? Now, one of the interesting things is I've had a couple of specifically male clients say to me in coaching that COVID has been tough and they are concerned and has an impact on their family and their finances. But they've also been able to spend a little bit more time at home with children, especially little ones, having to keep them busy. And that as tough as what it is, it's rewarding to be able to actually have that time with those around you. We see now a lot of companies coming to the fore and with PPE and the like, and having to step up on their manufacturing. I read this morning about South Africa using the model of a CPAP machine to build ventilators for hospitals. And so we also see that there is opportunity. There is opportunity where people can use what they've got or find a silver lining at least. And I'm not talking about building a whole new business, although please do go ahead and do it. I mean, I'm not going to be the one to stop you. But I think that there is something to be said about little things. So, for example, if you've always liked buying flowers for the house, have you been doing it during COVID? Now, some people don't because there's not money. Some people don't because there's this general feeling of, oh, you know, why bother? And it's a terrible time. And so what we do is instead of taking opportunities to do something nice for ourselves, we actually let go of those as well because we're sort of conforming to this general malaise that's going on. And so, for example, buy the darn flowers for the house. Yes, they're going to cost a couple of rand, and yes, money is tight. But what energy do you get from that little lift? You know, I do this Performance Cafe for what's like less than 10 minutes a morning, but it lifts my entire day because I have a feeling that at least I'm communicating, I'm connecting. Well, I hope I'm connecting with you. I'm communicating, I'm connecting. If I'm really, really lucky, maybe someone sees this and just can change something that's really bad for them into something that's really good. That would be the best payoff ever. And so I think what's happened is the malaise has spread so far that there are things we can afford, there are things we can do. A picnic with a family actually isn't entirely that difficult anymore. So are we going out, taking the family out? Are we cycling with the family? Are we taking time for mom to do her things and then maybe for dad to have some of his time to break away? And I think that it's the little things. You know, in Afrikaans, I come from South Africa, so in Afrikaans they say it's the small jackals that'll ruin the vineyard. And sometimes it's that. COVID is bad and it is overarching. But what are the little things that we can do in order to make things better? This was just a really quick little conversation this morning because it was very impromptu and it just rested on my heart and I had to share it with someone. But I hope that today you can find that little thing that gives you a bit of a lift and that you can find a way of building it into your routine so that you can feel better every single day and that every day has a bit of a light point. Because if that happens, then we have more energy to perform. We have more motivation to keep going. And we know we need more than normal right now. I look forward to seeing you next time for another cup of coffee at the Performance Cafe. If you'd like me to hang around, please subscribe or like this channel on YouTube or like and comment on LinkedIn or Facebook. I look forward to seeing you next time. Goodbye.